Hey, what's going on, guys and gals? Dan the Man coming at you from, well, I don't know where I'm coming from right now. We're right now in limbo because most of you might have heard that you know who shut my channel down. And, I mean, uh, talk about something that you don't expect to happen. I mean, that was really shocking news to me. And to this date, I still don't know what I did to violate the policies because I still haven't heard from them. And right now, we're currently in an appeal. I've given them numerous emails, haven't heard from them. But we're still building over here. We're still going to make a video, whether they reinstate my channel or I have to create a new channel. I'm still building, and we're still going to be creating some content for you guys and gals out there. And I want to thank, my crew over here for hanging in there with me, and all you guys and gals out there for the well wishes and your support. I mean, it was really overwhelming, and it just warmed my heart, man. You guys got my back, and I really, really deeply appreciate that. So, like I said, we're going to still make videos here, so I don't know when I'm going to get my channel reinstated. It could be a week, a month, I don't know, but I'm going to make this update video over here. It's probably going to be a lengthy video, and hopefully you guys and gals will stick with me to the end of this video. We got a lot of updates. I don't usually work on 4 builds at a time. I know I should have my head examined. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff to show you over here. And, I'm currently hosting 2 group builds, and I'm also involved in 3 other group builds. So you know what I'm going to do here? I'll show you. We'll go through one model at a time. So I'm going to pause it over here. I'm going to put this thing in a holder, and we'll be right back. All right, guys and gals, we're back at the bench over here. And first one up over here, this is the 51 Chevy I'm working on for JT's, was it at the 50s, 60s on Steely's group build. And speaking of JT, shop card shout out. I recently got his card in, and JT, thank you so much for this card. Really appreciate it. And thank you very much for hosting this group build over here. I'm really digging it. And if you're not subbed to JT, go over there, check him out, man. He's a cool dude. He's got some nice content on his channel over there. And he also gave me this real nice note. I like when the guys put a note in there. That's really cool. That's nice and personal, That really means something, man, I'm telling you. And this guy over here, we're almost done. You can see here the chassis is done. We got the interior is all in there. I figured I'd show this to you now because once the body goes on, you're not going to see all these details. You can see the panels are all done and the door cranks. We got the dash done. And we did a little highlighting on there. Not much, And hit the interior with some nutmeg brown. And this was a glue bomb, by the way, So just to refresh your memory. And the chassis, it's just plain Jane. And then, like I told you guys, I couldn't get this engine in without cutting the headers over there. So what I did was I got a nice clean cut, and then we're going to glue that back in after the body's on. And once we mend that together, you'll never know it was cut. So that's all I got to do there. Body came out really nice. I'm happy with this body. And a friend of mine, I showed him a picture of this, and he said, wow, those are nice decals. Where'd you get them? I said, they're not decals, dude. Those are all taped off. This is all taping over here. We hit the base coat with Peacock Pearl, and then we did our taping, our striping on there. Try to give it some kind of old school, like, I guess, scallops or whatever you want to call them. And I'm really pissed at myself because, I ran out of 32nd inch tape because I wanted this to be having more of a nice curvature over here. So basically it's all like symmetrical, but it still came out nice, And then we hit it with the ice blue, and then we had 2 coats of clear on it. And she came out really nice. And yeah, body works okay. I molded in the skirts on there. But it's got a nice reflection there after 2 coats. Maybe just put a coat of wax on it. It's not bad at all, I probably could have did a better job, but you know what? I'm happy with it, you know. I think she came out really nice, man. And all I got to do now, I got to put the glass in here, either bare metal foil or use the chrome pen on here. I got to get headlights and taillights, and we're going to call this one done. So that came out pretty nice. All right, let's put this guy back here, way back there. Let me show you this Chevelle I'm working on here. Yeah, this started out just basically as a box stocker, but let me start with the chassis first because I really put a lot of work and effort into this thing, you know. First, I decided to put spark plug wires in there, and then I said, you know what? Why don't I put some throttle linkage in there too? So we did some throttle linkage in there, and that's all scratch built. Those are watch parts over there for the linkage, and I scratch built that return spring on there. So we got that going on there. And then we're having so much fun, we said, hey, let's put some fuel lines in there. So we put some fuel lines in there, and that's all just wire and tubing, and that's all scratch built as well. Goes right down to the fuel pump over there. And then we also put some, I don't know if you can see that, we put some pins in there. We're going to put heater hoses in there as well. They'll go in last, you know, once the firewall's in there. You know, so she came out pretty good. We wired up the, I don't know if you can see that or not. We wired up the alternator. I scratch built that little relay box over there. But she's looking pretty good, and I didn't account for all this plumbing and stuff on here, so I had to modify the hood. I just got done with that this morning. I had to widen the hood out. I had to take about 1/8 of its material, so now the hood sits on the, you know, it sits over these guys, you know, so it sits down flush now, so we worked on that, and I just have to paint the inside over here. If you can see that, we'll just throw some more of that purple color shift paint in there. So, and I gotta put another coat. I'm gonna put one coat of clear on here. I gotta clear this again one more time. But yeah, she's looking pretty good. And we got the battery all done. Battery's all wired up, ready to go. Oh, let me show you the chat. We also did brake lines in here. I don't know if you're gonna see that or not. Where the hell's my pointer? Bert, where's my pointer? Right, I don't know, right down there I put a little distribution block over there. We got one line over there for the brakes. This guy over here, I have to put another one over here. This one goes to the rear. This one's for the front. And let me show you the bottom over here. See the brake line, it runs from the front, all the way from the master cylinder, all the way to the rear. And then we scratch built another junction box. I don't know if you're going to see that or not. You can see right down in there where my pointer is right there. We got the lines going to each wheel over here. And I don't know if that's going to pick it up. You might be able to see the line going to each wheel back there. And the same thing for the front. I don't know if you're going to see that either. But there are brake lines. I don't know. Maybe not. But anyway, there are brake lines going to the front hubs. So yeah, so far so good. Really digging this, man. Having a lot of fun over here, man. So that's the 67 Chevelle. That's the Highway Star. I ordered decals from STS, custom decals for this. I'm waiting for Patrice to get back to me with the rendering, you know, of the decals. And once I approve it, then they'll print them up and they'll send them to me. But there's no rush on this, you know. So this is just my own personal build over here. This is not a group build. So let's slide this back over here. That's number 2. Number 3, this big guy over here. This is my entry to the my psychedelic 60s group build. This is the, wait, I'm gonna have to adjust the camera. Great, this thing is huge. This is the 1/16 scale, 64.5 Mustang, and so far so good. I've been working on this thing about a month already. I'm really digging the two-tone on this, and we had a little bit of bleeds in a couple of spots, but I touched those up. We got the lines nice and clean over here, you know, and then we hit it with a clear coat. It's the first coat of clear. Now the bottom color over here, this is a white pearl over a white base, and I really like the way that came out. And the top is a It was that emerald green metallic. And we hit it with the first coat of clear. We got a lot of orange peel in there, but I'm not worried about that. We're going to wet sand this, and we'll give it another coat of clear, and we'll straighten that up. But I'm really digging the way this is coming out, man. And I'm leaving these supports in because these A-pillars are so thin and fragile, you know. And this one here's got a little stress bend in it, so I hope that straightens out once I put the glass in. So yeah, that's why I'm going to leave these in until I'm ready to, you know, put the body in and you know, install the doors on it. And let's see, the interior. Oh yeah, we got the interior is going to be all white. You can see right here. That's going to be all white. And then these pleats over here, they're going to be green. I think I'm going to use that Tamiya clear green on there. You know, that'll be a nice contrast, you know. And then maybe the carpet will probably be like a neutral gray or something like that. We'll see when we get to that. Put that over there. And you can see we got the door cards as well. Same deal over here. Where all those pleats are, that's going to be green, clear green. And then we'll highlight the cranks and the armrest. And then this piece over here will probably be chromed. But I think that's going to look really sharp. And same thing with the seats. You know, these seats actually fold, which is really cool. Same deal with the seats. Wherever those pleats are, it's going to be green. It's going to be a nice contrast, green and white. It'll complement the, you know, color of the car, you know. Be a nice accent color. So this, oh, we got that chassis too. So hope I can get it in frame. So we hit it with this dark metallic. I think it's a Krylon color, dark metallic. And we got the exhaust. It's not glued in yet, but I hit it with that Rust-Oleum antique color. It's like an antique rust. And I got to do some more highlighting, but it's not, you know, it's not glued in yet. But we're gonna do some more highlighting with some powders because this is gonna be a daily driver, you know. So I'll do some slight weathering on it. You know, all these bills are daily drivers, right? There are no show cars here. So yeah, it's coming along good. And this is all a sub-assembly here, and I can't do the rear suspension components until this is glued in. But like I said, I have to weather this up first, and you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But it's looking pretty good so far, you know. So that's our Mustang. Let's put this on the side over here. And we got one more build to show you over here. This is that 57 T-Bird glue bomb. Actually, it was a screw bottom. This is, I believe it was the first issue. It was 1962 they issued this. And it's coming along pretty good. Let me take this alligator clip off here. I put 2 coats on there. That's rose gold metallic. I don't know if you're going to see that. I got some tiger striping in there. Maybe it won't show up on camera, but I might give it a 3rd coat of this and then clear coat it. But she's looking pretty good so far. And my wife loves T-Birds, man. She loves them. And she picked this color out. So it's coming along pretty good, you know. From glue bomb to glory, guys, you know. And we got the hood, too. We did the hood, same deal right there. And I got the, I didn't do anything to the chassis because some guy or girl might have built this, you know, back in the day. And they did it pretty good. They hand painted it. I'm going to leave it like that, you know. I just did a little touch up here and there. But, you know, someone worked hard on this, man, you know. And, you know, we like, you know, rebuilding these old survivors, you know. So I'm going to leave that like that. The interior, though, we stripped this all the way down. You can see the dash. And I love these wraparound dashes on these 57s, man. I just love that. And I did that all by hand, guys. All by hand. And I like the interior. I don't know why this is like a two-tone. Can you see? Let me take this dash off of here. Can you see that two-tone? I don't know if can it be molded like that? You can see this is like a slight differentiation, color differential there, you know. It's like this light yellow or something, but I think it's really cool. I like it. I'm digging this. You know, after I stripped it down and washed it, and I said, that looks pretty cool. I don't know if someone painted that on there. I don't think they could mold that in you know, the molding process, but I think that looks pretty cool, you know. It just needs a shifter in there. We're going to leave that all white. So, is that just about it? Let's see. Oh, yeah, and then we re-chromed the wheels on this 57. You can see right over here, we re-chromed them, we stripped them all down. That's all done by hand, but chrome pins. So they look pretty cool like there. And so that's what they're going to kind of look like there. So anything else, guys? I know it's a rather long video. Sorry, guys and gals, but like I said, I'm trying to play catch up here. I'm still going to produce these videos, whether they reinstate my channel or not, or if I have to create a new channel. But anyway, I know it's a long video, but I want to thank all of you out there for your support, man, because you guys are awesome. All right. Deeply, deeply appreciate all the comments and the kind words, man. And hopefully we'll get this show back on the road, all right? All right, guys and gals, I'm out of here. And remember, ain't nothing to it but to do it. Guys, take care, be safe, and keep on building.